What's up, party people? As we are about to say goodbye to another wonderful March Madness tournament, we're going to play some bets. Thank you for tuning in to my little sports betting show thingy-majigger. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube or on TikTok, please subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up, like it, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Guys, it doesn't cost you a damn thing. It's just a flick of your wrist, a touch of the finger on your phone screen or on your mouse. The point is, it doesn't cost you much, but it means the world to me and really helps me grow this channel so that one day, hopefully, I no longer have to work for other people and I can just handicap and sports bet and make video content for you people. So, anyways, let's get to it. Woo, man, this was an unexpected arrival, but San Diego State is right here in Houston, Texas, playing at Energy Stadium just down the street from where I live. And they're going to be taking on the Uconn Huskies, the heavily favored Uconn Huskies. Now, just told you that Huskies are heavily favored. We're not going to talk spread. We're not going to talk money line. There's no value in that. We are going to talk point total. Now, the point total opened up at 135.5 points, and it has been bet all the way down to 132.5 points. And as much as it pains me to do this, as much as I absolutely hate betting unders in basically any sport, I am still leaning with the under, even though it has been bet down to 132. My eyeballs tell me this, and I have some stats to back up my eyeball test. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the numbers. While the Huskies pretty much excel in every facet of their game, I can't say the same for the Aztecs. I mean, their offense can be limited. Their offense is limited. San Diego State scores about, on average, 73 points per game, which ranks them 148th in the country. They're converting about 73% of their free throws, which ranks them at 143rd in the country. They make about 36% of their three-point shots. And while their offense is nothing to brag about, luckily for them, they are pretty solid on defense. They're allowing their opponents to score just about 64 points a game. They're allowing their opponents to shoot 42% from the floor, and they're allowing their opponents to make about just under 30% of their three-pointers. Now, UConn's offense, they're averaging about 80 points a game. They're good. And luckily for San Diego State, UConn is pretty reliant on the three-point shot, and San Diego State just so happens to be the third best team in the nation at defending the three-point shot. So there's an edge for them there, I guess. Additionally, look, it just boils down to this. I do think that San Diego State, I believe that the Aztecs, I think they have the size, the physicality, and the grit at this point in the championship game, the audacity, the nerves, so to speak, to hold their own in the paint. And what do I mean by hold their own? Well, by hold their own, I'm going to say that they hold UConn to under 80 points. Okay, that's what's going to be holding their own. That's what that's going to be. That's my expectations in this game. To do that, they're going to need to slow down UConn's star forward, Adam Sanogo. And San Diego State proved to me that they can shut down a star forward. And there was one whose height is about the same as Adam Sanogo's. If you remember when San Diego State played Alabama, number 1 overall Alabama, they held Brandon Miller to just 9 points in that game. So they showed me that they're capable of doing things like that. And I think that in order for them to keep UConn under 80 tonight, they're definitely going to have to do that. I think that'll be a focal point of theirs. And so I think that they can do it. Will they do it? I don't know. But I'm leaning towards they will. So on the other side, UConn's defense ranks 8th overall in efficiency. And the Huskies have held all of their tournament opponents, that's the last 5 teams that they've played, they've held them all to under 65 points. 3 out of those 5 teams, they actually held to under 60 points. So that's really impressive. Mind you, that included teams with the likes of Gonzaga. UConn held them to 54 points. Miami, who I think was a really underrated team come tournament time. They got really, really hot. They knocked off Houston. They knocked off Texas. Well, UConn held them to 59 points. So I think Miami was a little underrated at least in the tournament. They got really hot, held them to 59. They held Gonzaga to 54. It's very, very impressive. So the numbers are backing up what my eyeballs tell me. And my eyeballs tell me that UConn's defense is going to, with relative ease, they're going to be able to lock down San Diego's offense. All that being said, I think that the Aztecs, as I said earlier, I think that they can hold UConn to under 80. And I think UConn lets San Diego flop around in the 50s. I think San Diego will score in maybe the mid-50s. So I suck at math, but you do the math there. If UConn is held to under 80 and San Diego stays in the 50s range, the under should hit in this game. So that's my official pick. Under 132.5 points in tonight's March Madness Tournament NCAA Extravaganza Championship. Guys, please, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following me on TikTok, or if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you have subscribed to this channel. Really appreciate you watching. God, talking is hard today. I'm going to go on that note. Stay tuned. I'm going to, later on tonight, I will have some of my best bets for tomorrow's NBA game. So, see you there.